Chapter 17. All the heat in the world vanishes and I'm frozen on the spot. He comes at me like something crawling its way out of a nightmare. Scared little dear me stands and stares. My mind screams, "Run! Run, you idiot!" But my body is a fear drenched lump. I stand and gawk. He's this tall, scrawny, dirty looking guy that I'm certain I've never seen around here before. He's got this weird shaped head with a big lump thing on one side. What little hair he has is greasy and stringy and falls all around his head like the world's most disgusting waterfall. He holds that freaky head of his at a weird angle, and he's locked eyes with me. He's coming right for me with this awkward, almost limp, and he's staring at me. I see a terrifying hollowness in those bloodshot eyes. My mythical female danger senses kick in, and I have no doubt that this guy is major bad news. And he's coming right toward me. He cracks this little half smile and reveals a mouthful of rotten teeth. If I wasn't in nightmare mode right now, I'd vomit. But I'm still so small, scared, frozen to the icy pavement, alone. I glance around, hoping to catch sight of anyone else, anyone who could rush to my aid and rescue me from this guy who's done nothing but I'm sure he wants to do terrible things. There are no faces in the windows. There are no passing cars. There are no friendly neighborhood superheroes. I'm all alone. He comes closer and his rotten smile widens. "Hey there, pretty girl," he says in this croaky voice. It sounds like nails on a chalkboard. As he gets closer, my heart beats faster than I ever thought possible. I worry that it might break out of my ribs. He stops suddenly, and I see him reach down and pat his pockets with filthy hands. He's got black gunk under two long fingernails. He wants to make sure he's got something, and his right hand settles on a long, thin lump in his right pocket. He smiles again. He takes a step toward me. I finally come to my senses, turn tail, and run for it. He follows. The doors and windows of Willow Landing smudge together in a blur. The shuffle scrapes behind me quickens. I risk a glance back and feel a warm relief spread through my terrified body. Though he's running now, too, he's no match for me. He's falling behind. I am the wind. I rush toward freedom, toward the busy street where there's sure to be someone, anyone to help. I look back again. He's even further behind now. I'm going to make it. Just a few more steps to stay safety. I'm going to be okay. And just when I'm certain that I'm going to escape from this living nightmare, my stupid shoe catches on a crack in the sidewalk. The pavement rises to meet me, and I crash hard. The rough concrete blasts the air out of my lungs. I gasp for air, desperate, like a fish just yanked from the water. I lie dazed and paralyzed, my panicked brain commanding me to move my stupid tail before this creep is on me and does God knows what to me. He laughs. It's this wheezy, "I'm about to do something evil" laugh straight from a horror flick. I flop onto my back and get into this half sitting position. When I prop myself up on my hands, I feel a wet burning. If I make it through this, I'm going to need some new skin. Before I know it, he's practically on me, and I'm seriously thinking that this is it for me. My legs flail like pool noodles as I try to scramble to my feet, but the ground turns to jelly under my shoes. My torn hands leave streaks of blood on the pavement. A screaming panic runs through my body, but no screams, no words come out. I'm still gasping for breath. Closer. Mommies and daddies tuck their babies in tight and give them kisses and tell them that there are no monsters in the closet. Mommies and daddies say there's no such thing as monsters. Mommies and daddies lie. Monsters are real, and this real live monster has somehow crawled out of my nightmare and is going to gobble me whole with his rotten teeth. He's here. He stops laughing and just smiles. He grins at me with his decaying mouth. I read hurt upon hurt in his empty eyes. He says nothing and reaches a bony hand into his pocket. I see his fingers curl around something. The diseased smile widens. My heart is going to explode like dynamite and tear me into bloody ribbons. My mind is empty, erased by terror. I open my mouth to scream. Nothing comes out except for a pitiful, small, squeaky voice. I manage to squeeze out a weak, "No!" I'm scared little mouse, and he's the bloodthirsty cat. Terror tears trickled down my cheeks. My tears. My words have no effect. He reaches down for me with one hand and begins to draw the other out of his pocket. He's still silent, still smiling. In the stories, the hero is always saved at the last second by some miracle plot twist. But the only plot twist right now is that there are no miracle plot twists. Just a bunch of awful scary shit piled on top of even more awful scary shit. He grabs me by the hair. My scalp explodes into pain. The new hurt washes away some of the fear and awakens my body. He pulls harder, and his other hand brings a thin, shiny something out of his pocket. The pain wakes me up. "No!" I scream, and this time my voice is loud and strong. It echoes off the buildings. He hesitates and loosens his grip. I kick out hard with my good shoe. It connects with the soft between his legs. He howls in pain and falls to his knees. He grabs at his hurt. I scramble away and stand up. His howls turn to moans and I step back. I kick again, but this time I add in all my weight and pain and fear and anger. He wheezes out a rush of putrid breath as my foot hammers the place just below the ribs. This time, he's the one gasping for breath. He doubles over and topples onto his side, whimpering like a dog. I turn and run. This time, he doesn't follow. Chapter 18. Nightmare Alley finally spits me out onto busy Main Street. Life out here rumbles on. People shuffle in and out of stores, honk and curse at each other in traffic, and trudge head down on the sidewalk, lost within their phone screens. No one notices the filthy, bloody nothing stumbling along, shaking like a leaf in a thunderstorm. All kinds of people pass me by as I stumble homeward. Most of them seem to go out of their way to not notice me. I just walk with my head down to make this whole charade easier for all of us. I've been avoided a lot by a lot of folks, so I'm pretty much used to it by now. I look up once and catch this lady and her little girl staring at me. When she sees my tear red eyes and dirty face, her eyes widen and she pulls the girl closer to her. They sidle by me like I'm some poisonous snake. They don't want an ugly, messed up me staining their lives. I can't say that I blame them. If I were some kind of normal someone, would I want a me around? I look around at this world of normals. Ugly me feeds off of my fear and hurt and anger. She grows strong and takes over. Ugly me hates all of these people, hates them because they aren't what I am, hates them because they hold shopping bags and cell phones and smile as they walk down the street, hates them because they walk by and don't have to care about this waste of air with dirty clothes and bloody hands, hates them because they kiss their babies and cuddles their little ones and laugh and love and smile. I thought for a second there that I could find someone to care that a girl just about got murdered or worse, just one street over from their fancy stores and expensive restaurants. But I give up on that thought after the 100th one pretends that I'm invisible. I thought for a second that someone would sweep me up and give a damn, but I was wrong. So stupid. I almost get smashed into a pulp by this big truck because I start to cross the street without bothering to look. He lays on his horn, one of those super loud air horns that smashes my eardrums, and yells out the window, Watch what you're doing, dumbass! Ugly me shoots him the bird and keeps walking. Maybe next time I'll get lucky and become a new stain on the pavement. The adrenaline is starting to wear off. Little bits of pain begin to seep in and take over. I look down at my palms. When I was a little kid, before Ugly Me came around, I had this pink princess bike. Dad used to take me to this old abandoned church parking lot and let me ride. I remember feeling like I could fly. I know now that I probably just crept along slowly by tiny legs and cheap training wheels. But man, when I was on that thing, I felt so fast and strong. My bike was magic. I remember the breeze in my hair, the thrill of zipping around and around. I was a race car driver. I was a dragon riding queen. I was a jet pilot. But most of all, I was happy. Dad was happy. He would watch and laugh and chase, and we'd go home to mom, all sweaty and tired and totally in love with being an us. This one time, little daredevil me went a little too far and took a hard turn. Then plastic wheels were no match for what I was throwing down. One of them gave up the ghost, and I bit it hard. My little hand shredded on the pavement. I cried and cried, but Dad scooped me up and carried me all the way home. He was strong and safe and warm and told me that being tough didn't mean never getting hurt. It meant taking the hurt and moving on and not giving up and getting stronger because of it. At home, mom cleaned my bloody little hands and gave me big doses of hugs and kisses. She put on medicine and pony band aids and lots of love. I fell asleep with them on the sofa, all cuddled up warm with hurt hands, but a whole heart. I look down at my hands now. They look so much like those bloody little girl bike crash hands. Little stones and flecks of black are stuck in the red. I know it's going to hurt like hell cleaning all of those out. But at the same time, they look nothing like my little girl hands. These are no longer little innocent hands like those were. These hands are mean, ugly things that have punched and slapped and done bad things. I noticed the ring again. It's all scuffed up now, and my blood has run into the scratches on in its surface. It's stained and ruined just like everything else in my life. I try to take it off to see if the stars are still there, but it hurts too bad to slide it over my cut finger. It's probably for the best that I can't get it off now. I know the stars probably won't appear through the scars and the red, but as long as I don't look, I can still hold onto this microscopic shred of hope. I walk toward home, my bloody hands hurting more with every step. I want more than anything right now to walk into my house and show mom and have her coo over me and clean me up and cover me with band aids and warmth and happy. I want to tell her about Nightmare Man and watch her freak out and call the cops and hug me, hug me. My tired feet climb the porch steps, always skipping the broken second one. I turn the doorknob and wince with the pain of it. Mom, I call out.